There's no federal law forcing Walmart to give you a heads up before a product disappears forever. So who actually decides what vanishes off the shelves right now? Not you. It's the inventory management team, and they just slashed prices on more than 24 items at once. You'd be awesome if you subscribed and liked this video. One patterned melamine dinnerware. A melamine plate with a red tomato and small flower pattern at Walmart is now just $1 each, cheaper than the plastic aisle at Dollar Tree. This is the kind of deal I don't think we'll see again this year. Melamine is a hard material that holds up to impact better than ceramic, making it a great fit for backyard parties or camping trips where you don't want to worry about breaking dishes. The plate measures about 10 inches across and the pattern holds up through the dishwasher after repeated washes. The old-fashioned design on a white background gives it that classic summer feel plenty of families still love for outdoor get-togethers. A round dollar price tag is usually a sign Walmart is clearing out a seasonal line to make room for fall inventory. Once it's gone, there's a good chance this pattern won't come back. If your household hosts backyard get-togethers, grab a few sets now before the shelf clears out completely. 2 Brinks locks. Locks aren't something most people think about when it comes to discounts, but Walmart is pushing the entire Brinks lock lineup down to prices we haven't seen before. Pricing varies by model, from $6.50 for one originally priced at $10.97 to $7 for another at the same original price, then $8 and $9 for 2 models originally priced at $15.97. Brinks locks aren't toys. This is a well-known brand for everyday hardware used on lockers, toolboxes, and small backyard gates. The body is made of anti-corrosion steel alloy that handles damp weather better than plastic locks, and some models use combination dials instead of keys. At under $10 each, you could replace every old lock in your house without breaking the bank. Here's a tip to spot how deep a discount really goes. Prices ending in 97 cents like $10.97 or $15.97 are usually the first round of markdowns, while round numbers or half-dollar prices like $6.50 signal the next, deeper cut, close to final clearance. These locks are getting close to rock bottom. 3 Kidde smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Smoke detectors aren't something people buy because they want to. They buy them because they have to. That's exactly why, when Walmart drops Kidde detectors from $57 down to $35 and another model from $34 down to $21, it's worth pausing and taking a closer look than usual. If you've noticed store tags using the words clearance and rollback, here's the difference people often mix up. Clearance means the price cut is permanent and the item is being pulled from regular inventory for good. Rollback is just a temporary discount that goes back up eventually. These Kidde detectors fall into the clearance category, so once current stock runs out, Walmart won't be restocking this model. These smoke and carbon monoxide sensors run on batteries that last around 10 years with no regular replacement needed, and they have separate lights and sounds depending on the type of danger detected. Home safety equipment marked down nearly 40% doesn't happen often. If you got a room without a smoke detector or your current one is more than 5 years old, I'd say replace it now because safety items like this rarely get discounts this deep again. 4. Shark Navigator Power Fins Vacuum. A nearly $40 discount on the Shark Navigator Power Fins vacuum, down from $238 to $199, sounds like a steal on paper, but this is one of the few items on this list I'd tell you to hold off on before tossing it in your cart. That markdown only works out to about 16%, nowhere near a real crash compared to other items on this list. The reason is simple, this is the older model and Walmart is clearing it out to make room for a newer, redesigned version. This vacuum uses a HEPA filter to trap fine dust, weighs about 8 pounds, and is easy to carry up and down stairs, though it's not as light as the newer cordless models. If you walk one more aisle over into the home electronics section, the Shark Navigator Swivel Pro is currently priced at just $148, well under the $199 clearance price on the Power Fins. Same brand, comparable features, $50 cheaper. This is one case where you want to slow down a bit because cheaper doesn't always mean it's the best price on the shelf. 5. Super Sliders Felt Pads. Small item, but worth mentioning. The large Super Sliders felt pads are now just $2, down from $2.97. If you've got wood furniture or heavy cabinets you're constantly shifting around, this is something you'll use all year. These pads stick to the bottom of chair or table legs, letting you slide furniture without scratching hardwood or tile floors. The felt layer is about 1/8 of an inch thick, strong enough to handle a large dining table without peeling off the way thinner versions tend to. At under $2, you can grab a few sets to spread around the house without spending much at all. This kind of deal is small but steady, nothing scarce or urgent about it, but since it's already this cheap, it's worth grabbing while you're in the home goods aisle anyway. Number 6. Ello Glass Tumbler. I've never seen a price this low on a quality glass tumbler with a leak-proof lid, the kind you'd use to carry coffee or iced tea to work every day. The Ello Glass Tumbler is dropping from $8.97 down to just $5. This might be the lowest price I've seen right now for what you actually get. The body is made of heat-resistant borosilicate glass, which doesn't hold on to odors the way plastic does, making it a great choice if you drink strong-smelling teas or detox water. It holds about 22 ounces, plenty for a morning's worth. The lid has a silicone ring to prevent leaks, so you don't have to worry about your bag getting wet. If you're the type who buys a new water bottle every few months because the old one starts smelling, switching to the Ello Glass now makes a lot more sense than buying another plastic one. 7. Cirkul 32-ounce water bottle. Cirkul water bottles are known for their lid system that lets you attach flavor cartridges directly to plain water. This 32-ounce version is dropping from $29.98 down to $79.50, saving almost $12.50, a discount of over 40%. What makes Cirkul useful isn't the bottle itself, it's how it helps people who don't like plain water actually drink enough of it every day. Each flavor cartridge screws into the lid and lasts through about 9 to 15 pours before needing a swap, and you can adjust the intensity right on the lid. Cirkul bottles don't usually go on deep discount very often because of their proprietary flavor technology. A 40% markdown like this is rare, and if the regular price ever felt too steep, now's the time to buy. 8. Kidde 2-story escape ladder. Emergency escape ladders aren't something most people think to buy, but that's exactly why they get overlooked when they do go on sale. The Kidde 2-story ladder, 13 feet long, is dropping from $59 to $35, saving $24. If your home has a second floor or upstairs bedroom, this ladder folds up to store under a bed or in a closet, ready to unfold only if there's a fire or emergency that requires a fast exit. It's built with steel cable and reinforced plastic steps rated to hold several hundred pounds with hooks that anchor securely to a standard window frame. This is the kind of item you buy once, tuck away, and hope you never need, but there's nothing that replaces it in a real emergency. Honestly, I don't think this one will still be around if you wait until next week. Home safety equipment like this rarely gets marked down close to 40% at Walmart, and once this clearance batch sells out, the price will either go back up or the item disappears from shelves for good. 9. Bissell Little Green Advanced Pet Carpet Cleaner. There's an unusual situation happening with the Bissell Little Green Advanced Pet Carpet Cleaner. The in-store price is $99 down from $124, but that's actually lower than what Walmart charges for the same item online. This machine is a compact spot cleaner built for tough pet stains on carpet or upholstery, with a hose attachment and rotating brush that lifts fur and deep-set stains out of the fibers. It has separate tanks for clean solution and dirty water, about 48 ounces each, enough to handle several big stains before you need to refill. If you got dogs or cats at home, this is the kind of machine you'll reach for more often than your regular vacuum. If you're planning to buy this one, check the in-store price before ordering online, because this is one of those rare cases where the in-store price is actually cheaper. There's a good chance you're paying more than you need to just because you're used to ordering through the app without comparing prices in person first. 10. Keurig K-Supreme Coffee Maker. I want to be upfront about this one so you don't end up losing money. The Keurig K-Supreme Coffee Maker is priced at $168 in Walmart stores, but on the same brand's website, it's only $89. A difference of almost $79 for the exact same product is too big to ignore. This machine has strength settings for different coffee intensities, which works well for households where some people like it strong and others like it weak, all using the same machine without switching pod types. It has a removable water reservoir holding about 66 ounces, enough for several cups in a row without refilling in the middle of a busy morning. Never buy this machine straight off the shelf without pulling up the app to check the online price first. This price gap is a perfect example of how in-store and online prices can be wildly different, and if you're not paying attention, you could end up paying almost double for the exact same item. Speaking of the kitchen, there's a whole batch of air fryers and slow cookers getting cleared out at the same time, and one of them already has me thinking about weekend dinner. 11. Crock-Pot 4-quart slow cooker. The Crock-Pot 4-quart slow cooker is dropping from $24.96 to $15.23, saving nearly $10, about 40% off. That size works well for a family of 2 to 4 without taking up too much counter space. This slow cooker is great for stews, soups, or tender pot roasts left cooking all day without needing to babysit the stove. The ceramic insert is removable and dishwasher safe, and the clear glass lid lets you check on your meal without lifting it and losing heat. If you work all day, this is exactly what a crock-pot has been used for over the years. Start it in the morning and come home to a hot dinner ready to go. A price under $16 for a name brand slow cooker is rare, since most kitchen discounts only drop into the low 20s. If you're shopping for someone who just moved into their own place, this is a cheaper and more practical gift than most decorative items. 12. Drew Barrymore Beautiful 3-quart air fryer. The Beautiful Line air fryer from Drew Barrymore, 3-quart size in white, is dropping from $49 down to $15. That's close to a 70% discount, one of the biggest markdowns on this entire list. The Beautiful Line is known for its rounded, attractive design that doesn't look like a typical kitchen appliance sitting out on the counter. At 3 quarts, it's a good size for cooking for 1 or 2 people, quick enough for French fries or chicken wings without firing up a full-size oven. The non-stick tray is removable, and it uses a mechanical dial for heat control instead of a touch screen that's more likely to break down. There's a different color on the same shelf from this same line, but the discount is much smaller, only about $10 off the original price instead of the $34 off you get with the white version. If you're not particular about color, going with white will save you a lot more. 13. Mainstays 2.2-quart air fryer. If you just need a small air fryer for personal use, the Mainstays 2.2-quart is dropping from $29.98 down to $14.69, saving over $15, almost half the original price. This small size works well for someone living alone or in an apartment with limited kitchen space, big enough for one solid portion without leftovers piling up. This isn't a premium air fryer, but at close to $15 says you shouldn't expect much beyond the basics, and it delivers on that. This one's worth trying if you've never owned an air fryer and don't want to spend a lot right out of the gate. Cheap enough that it's no big loss if it's not for you, but good enough for daily use if it is. 14. Mainstays 4-liter deep fryer. The Mainstays 4-liter deep fryer is dropping from $49.64 down to $34.75, saving almost $15. This fryer uses oil for a deep fry, unlike air fryers, so it's a better fit if you prefer that classic crispy texture, like restaurant-style fried chicken or French fries. The body is non-stick, with a mesh basket that makes it easy to lift food out, and a lid that helps keep oil from splattering. The temperature control goes up to around 400 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough for most deep-fried recipes. With a 4-liter capacity, you can fry a large batch for the whole family in one go. 15. Presto Big Kettle Deep Fryer. The Presto Big Kettle is another deep fryer, dropping from $49.56 down to $34.69, a discount close to what we just saw on the Mainstays model. These two really serve the same purpose, just under different brand names. Presto has a long track record with durable metal cookware, and it tends to hold heat more evenly during back-to-back frying sessions. If you've used Presto products before and been happy with them, that's a solid reason to pick this over the Mainstays. Honestly, if you only need one deep fryer, you don't need both. The prices are nearly identical, so I'd say pick based on the brand you already trust rather than chasing a few extra cents in savings. Next up, we're moving into closets and beach gear, and there's one item that only costs a few dollars, but I think you should buy more than one. 16. Time and True jeans. Time and True jeans, both the mid-rise straight and high-rise skinny styles, are marked down to $5 across the board, down from $7. At that price point for jeans, $5 for a brand new pair with tags still on is rare. The denim has a slight stretch to it, comfortable for everyday wear or housework. Not a premium jean, but durable enough for regular wear throughout the week. This line typically comes in sizes 4 through 20, including petite and tall lengths, so it's easier to find your size compared to some clearance racks that only have odd sizes left. If you tend to wear relaxed fit jeans around the house, buying a few pairs at this price is cheaper than a single pair of jeans at almost any other clothing chain. This is the kind of deal you want to stock up on, because prices this low are hard to find anywhere else. 17. Ozark Trail River Tube. Summer still has a few weeks left, and the Ozark Trail River Tube is dropping from $4.97 down to $2.50. This big round tube is meant for floating down rivers or lakes, not a flotation device for young kids in deep water. At under $3, this is about as cheap as it gets for a last outing on the water this season. The thick PVC material has 2 handles for balance, and it's rated to hold around 200 pounds or more, so it's comfortable for older adults to relax and float for an afternoon. Grab this one soon before Walmart clears out the pool section to make room for back-to-school gear. Once the season ends, tubes like this typically don't come back in stock until next year, so if you've got any more water trips planned, buy it now. 18. Bluecape Waterproof Phone Pouch. The Bluecape Waterproof Phone Pouch is dropping from $4.97 down to $3. It's small and cheap, but it's the one thing a lot of people forget to bring to the beach or the lake and end up regretting when their phone gets soaked. The pouch has a waterproof zip seal, and you can still tap the screen through the clear plastic, making it easy to take light underwater photos without pulling your phone out. This is meant for shallow water use only, not serious diving, so it's better suited for the pool or beach than deep sea diving. At $3, grabbing a couple as backups in case one tears isn't a big loss. 19. Bluecape Kids Mask and Snorkel Set. The Bluecape Kids Mask and Snorkel Set is dropping from $11.96 down to $6, almost half off. This lightweight snorkel gear helps kids see clearly underwater without stinging their eyes. Great for one last trip to the pool or beach before summer ends. The snorkel has a valve to prevent water from sneaking in, and the mask fits snugly around a child's face to keep water out during shallow dives near the shore. This set typically fits kids from about 4 to 12 years old, with adjustable straps. For young kids just learning to swim, this helps them feel confident looking underwater instead of swimming with their eyes shut. 20. Bluecape Mini Waterproof Bluetooth Speaker. The Bluecape Mini Waterproof Bluetooth speaker is dropping from $16.47 down to $10. It's compact enough to clip onto a pool float or bring along camping, and it's splash resistant so you don't have to worry about it near the water or in light rain. The volume is enough to fill a backyard or a tent, it connects quickly over Bluetooth, and the rechargeable battery lasts about 6 to 8 hours straight. This isn't meant to be your primary music speaker, but at $10, you shouldn't expect it to replace a full-size speaker at home either. Coming up, there's a folding table set where the in-store price actually beats the online price, and that's not something you see every day. 21. Outdoor Rug. The 8-foot by 10-foot outdoor rug is dropping from $137 down to $91, saving $46. That size is big enough to cover a whole patio or porch, not just a small mat by the door. Outdoor rugs are typically woven to handle sun and rain without fading as fast as an indoor rug brought outside. The polypropylene fibers resist mold, so you can hose it down directly and let it dry without worrying about rotting the way a cotton rug would. At almost a third off the original price, this is worth replacing if your current outdoor rug has faded after a few summers. 22. Mainstays 5-piece folding furniture set. The Mainstays 5-piece folding furniture set is priced at $49 in stores, while online it's listed at $76.44, marked down from $74.97. This is the opposite situation from the Keurig machine earlier. The in-store price is the one to grab here. This set includes one table and 4 folding chairs. great for backyard parties or camping trips, and folds up easily for garage storage when not in use. The frame is powder-coated steel to resist rust, and each chair holds up to about 250 pounds. At $49 for all 5 pieces, that works out to under $10 per item, cheaper than buying folding chairs separately. If you're planning to buy this one, don't order online without checking the in-store price at your local Walmart first. There's a real chance you'd be paying over $27 more just for skipping a trip to check in person. 23 outdoor chair cushions. Outdoor chair cushions are dropping from $24.96 down to $16.50, saving about $8.50. These cushions are made for folding chairs or wooden outdoor chairs, keeping your back comfortable and your seat warm during early mornings outside. The outer fabric resists light moisture, holding up to overnight dew better than a regular cushion that mildews quickly. The foam inside is about 2 inches thick, cushioned enough without flattening out after a few weeks of steady outdoor use. At this price, replacing a few worn-out cushions won't cost much at all. 24 patio furniture. Patio furniture is discounted around 20 to 30% right now, including a side table originally priced at $118. That's not a bad markdown, but personally, this isn't the most urgent item on this list to buy right away. Walmart typically pushes deeper discounts on outdoor furniture toward the end of the season, especially around Labor Day in early September, so this current markdown probably isn't the final price cut. If this side table isn't something you need this week, waiting a few more weeks could get you an even lower price. I'm not saying skip it entirely, but if you're not in a rush, this is one to keep watching rather than buy right now at the current discount. 25 gardening tool set. The garden section has several items on sale at once. Standard planters are dropping from $24.97 down to $17. Striped planters at the same original price are dropping to $13. And small terracotta pots are dropping from $9.97 down to $6.50. These 3 price points suit 3 different needs. The striped planters work well for decorating a porch, the large plastic planters are good for repotting bigger plants, and the small terracotta pots are perfect for kitchen herbs or a tabletop plant. Most of these have drainage holes on the bottom with a removable saucer, keeping water from pooling and rotting the roots if you overwater. If you keep up a small balcony or backyard garden, now's the time to grab a few planters at prices much lower than what you'd see in spring, since Walmart is clearing out the garden section to make room for back-to-school and Halloween inventory. 26 Super Sliders Furniture Sliders. The oval-shaped Super Sliders furniture sliders are dropping from $7.96 down to $4. These are bigger than the round version mentioned earlier, better suited for large dining table legs or heavy cabinets you need to move during cleaning. The oval shape grips more securely on furniture legs that aren't perfectly round, keeping them from shifting out of place while sliding. At $4 a pack, this is an easy item to grab while you're already in the home goods aisle. 27 Mr. Coffee Latte Iced and Hot 4-in-1 Coffee Maker. The older Mr. Coffee Latte Iced and Hot 4-in-1 Coffee Maker is dropping from $119 down to $105. That's only about a $14 discount, smaller than most other deals on this list. But the machine still gets a lot of attention because it makes hot coffee, iced coffee, lattes, and cappuccinos all in one unit. The newer model only improves the milk frothing speed, and this older version got pushed into clearance the moment Mr. Coffee started rolling out its replacement. It comes with a separate milk container that froths automatically, and it's compatible with standard K-Cup pods, so you're not locked into one type of coffee. The brewing quality on this older model hasn't changed at all. It's just the design that's starting to feel outdated compared to the newer version. If you don't care whether you have the newest model, buying this older one at $105 still makes sense, since the 4-in-1 functionality is exactly the same. But if you want the latest version, it might be worth waiting a few more weeks until the replacement officially hits shelves with clearer pricing. A round dollar price is usually a product's final goodbye, while a price ending in 97 cents is just a step along the way, not the bottom yet. That's how experienced Walmart shoppers spot the real deals before everyone else catches on. And if the in-store price and the online price don't match, always check both, because the gap can run into dozens of dollars for the exact same item.